Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Genuine Podcast. I hope you all are doing well. I hope your week has been well. For this week's podcast, we are going to talk about birthdays because it's my birthday next week. And by the time this comes out, my birthday will land on Thursday, this Thursday when you're watching this. So it's on May 15th. I'm going to be 25. Woohoo! I'm going to be a quarter of a century. Which is crazy to think about it if I put in that aspect. So I do feel like it's kind of like a big birthday in a way. I don't have any exams on my birthday, so that's something I'm really happy about because my birthday always lands on finals week for school, and honestly, it doesn't. I can't really fully enjoy my birthday during that time. Well, I guess like the time while I'm in school. So yeah, it's always kind of rough. It's a little bit tricky to try and celebrate, but I don't have any exams on my birthday, so I'm able to sort of enjoy my birthday a little bit this year. Um, but anyways, I do have Jerry on the line. So Jerry, how are you?
Hello, world. Doing pretty good. Just chilling.
Just chilling. So
Yep.
let's start with our report cards for this week. You could go ahead and give your report card.
Yes. Let's start mentally. Kind of a weird week actually. I'd give myself a B, just because like yeah, I've had some like really weird days. But besides that, I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna give myself a nice, healthy B. And physically, give myself an A. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, just feeling good overall. What about you, Bianca?
For me this week, I think I'm the same mentally wise. I'm at a B just because I'm having my finals and like major projects right now. So I had a major project that I turned in yesterday, and it's definitely now like a big relief that I have. So um, I'm just a little bit tired to be honest. I'm just trying to really push through and kind of sprint to the end of the race and not just jog. Um, and then physically wise, I would give myself a C. I've worked out twice this week. I actually feel like pretty decent. Of course, I want to work out like one more time during this week, but yeah, I feel good, like fine. I feel okay. Um, but yeah, that's my report card for this week.
Shout out that, dude. Keep being consistent, dude.
Yep, just trying to be consistent. But
Right.
let's go ahead and jump into the podcast right now. So like I said, we were talking about birthdays because it's all birthday theme for me. So, for our first question, what's the worst birthday or memory you've ever had?
Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I guess I could go first.
Go first.
Um okay, so this happened I think when I was turning 19. I think I was turning 19 and I was 18 years old. Um I had, like I said, how I just mentioned, I always have finals during my birthday. And my first year at my JC, I had a professor. It was the English professor. And this man was just terrible. He was a terrible professor. I think the class, we started with like 25 people. And then at the end of the semester, we literally had like 9 people. There was like 9, 10 people. So obviously like a lot of people dropped out and he was just really like tough. Like we obviously did a lot of writing and we had presentations like every week though. You would write an essay and then you would have to do like a little presentation in front of the class. And it was just so annoying because I was like, I thought this was like just like a writing class. Like this isn't like a speech class, but he kind of made it into one and he would just be so hard on everybody when he would ask them, like he would just ask them questions during their presentation, and it was just like you had to be like an expert on whatever like you were writing about. So I remember it was like finals week, so we had presentations of course, and we didn't get through everybody in one day. So he's like, oh, okay. So like the next time you come in, um, the last like few people will present. And so I was like waiting for this man to be like, okay, like you're going to present. And the next class period, never said anything. So I was like, okay, like, am I going to get away with not presenting? And then literally like a week went by and he didn't like call up anybody. He never like mentioned it. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to like stay quiet and maybe not say anything. But then on my birthday, I had that class and he was like, okay, so we're going to do just the last of the presentations. And I'm like, why did he like let a whole week go by? You know? So I wasn't fully prepared, even though like I was prepared like the day where like we were supposed to like finish. I had like the whole class like do it because we had so very little people. Um yeah, it was a rough presentation, asked me a bunch of questions. He just like made me look so stupid. Um and then after that class, like I literally was crying. I was just crying on my birthday. And yeah, I would say that's probably like my worst like memory I've had like on my birthday.
Damn, dude, that's tough, dude. Almost got away with it. Tough luck, dude.
Yeah, almost got away with it, but he was just like being an asshole to me like during the presentation, and I was just like, fuck, like this man is just being too much. But yeah, that's my worst memory on my birthday. What about you?
Wait. Hold on. Do you think that's where your kind of fear of presenting these days comes from?
No, I mean, I think it's just like a natural thing for people to, it's not normal for you to like talk to a bunch of people just staring at you like on a daily basis. I think that's pretty normal for a lot of people.
Nah. All right, whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, on to mine. I honestly don't have a specific birthday, like bad memory or whatever, but I do know that from like, the age of like maybe 15, 16 to like 18, maybe 19. I'm just going to say 18. From around there, I just knew mm, I don't know. I was always just sad on my birthdays um, during that time. So, yeah, I guess I would say that that'd be my answer to that. Those from 15 to 18 ish, I was just like really sad on my birthdays. So, yeah.
Do
Next.
you want to give like a particular reason or no?
No reason. Just I just was, and yeah, that's what I'd call like the worst birthdays consecutively. Like nothing bad happened. I just didn't have a good time. Yeah.
Honestly, I could relate to that, but we could come back to that question later on.
Sure,
Um,
sure.
but for our next question, what's the best birthday party or memory you've had?
Go for it.
Okay, so for me, my best birthday memory was when I was turning 23 and I was with my first boyfriend ever. And obviously, he knew my birthday was coming up and he was like, oh, what do you want to do for your birthday? I'm like, oh, I think I just like want to go out to eat or something, just have like a nice little like dinner. And he's like, all right, say less. I'm going to plan it for you. And I was like, oh, okay, he's going to plan it for me. So he told me, okay, you need to wear something like this. Like, this is going to be the vibe. He didn't tell me, like, where we were going to go. And, like, the week before, he's like, okay, like, I made the reservations and everything. And I went, I got my makeup done at Ulta. I got my hair done. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, I had a really nice dress on and, like, heels. So I knew it was, like, something, like, probably fancy. And I think that day, like, I went to his house, like, in the morning and we hung out. And then I got my makeup done, my hair done. And then I went back home. And then he picked me up and he was dressed all nice. He had his suit, he had, like, his nice shoes and everything. And we took pictures. And then we went and we were driving to, I mean, I could tell, like, where we were. I'm like, okay, I think right now we're in Newport Beach. And I was, like, reading the signs and stuff. And then I see this place. I'm like, oh my God, like we're near Mastro's right now. And he started like smiling and I was like, Oh my god, we're going to Mastro's. And for anybody who doesn't know what Mastro's is, it's a really, really nice like fine dining place, and they're obviously like really well known for like their food and everything and like the view and whatnot. We went to the one in Newport Beach, and we drove up. The little valet, person goes, parks the car, we get off, and we go in, and it was just really pretty. It was really sweet. There was like a lot of thought like put into it, and it was the first time we had ever seen each other like super like dressed up and everything. And then after that, yeah, we ate, we went back to his place, and then we just hung out there, and then that was kind of it. So that's honestly the best birthday I've had, for the reason that I've just never had somebody plan anything for me like that, like super nice, like super like in advance. And yeah, it was just a really nice experience. It was the best food I've ever eaten in my life. Like the food was so rich, it was so tasteful, to the point where it's like you can't even eat too much of it, just because there's so much flavor in it. So yeah, I think that's my best birthday so far. And also I just like doing something like a little more intimate, and just like I think being able to like be with just like one person, or like someone that's especially your partner. I think that's like what made it more special, because I had never spent my birthday with a guy either. So yeah.
Hey man, shout out my boy. It sounds really cool. And I'm glad you cleared up what Masters is because I have never heard of that dude. Um,
And don't shout
but
out
yeah,
him.
too bad. He gets a shout out.
No, he cheated on me.
It is so nice. Whatever. Anyway, I kind of have a similar thing, um, but with my homie. My homie, shout out Moose. Uh, Shout out that train. Yeah, my homie Moose. He planned out like a little beach party thing, and yeah. I guess I'd say that's. I mean, there probably is like an older birthday that I really liked, but I don't really remember. But from recent memory, yeah, my boy Moose planned out a little beach party. It was a good time. Had some homies. He, bought all the pizza, the food, the drinks, and yeah, I really appreciate my boys. So, yeah, that'd be my best birthday memory.
Oh, that's so sweet. Shout out Moose for doing that. That's definitely a lot
For
of
real,
work.
he's a real trooper.
Oh, that's actually really cute. I didn't know that he did that for you.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. But okay, so moving on, how have your feelings about your birthday changed over the years?
Ooh, can I go first?
Yeah, you could go first.
Cool, cool. So for me personally, for a good while now, birthdays aren't really anything to me. It's just another day. Back, when you're a kid, you're kind of excited. You're like, oh my gosh, my birthday, I'm gonna be older. And I feel like these days, I almost kind of dread the older thing. I know August is coming up, and I'm like, damn, bro, now I'm gonna be 22, and yeah, I'm not excited. And I don't really care to throw anything. So that's kind of mine. How my feelings about birthdays have changed. It's just not that special anymore. And I almost dread getting older. What about you, Bianca?
Oh, that makes me sad, because I almost kind of feel the same way. Obviously, like when you're a little kid, like it's more exciting. Like your parents are throwing parties, like you have a pinata, and like, it's just like a blast or whatever. But like I said, my birthday always lands on like finals week. And it just sucks, because when I was in high school, or even like in middle school too, and this was a privilege that I was able to have. But back when I used to swim, um, there is a banquet that USA Swimming hosts, and it's a banquet where you're invited to, and it's like the top 10 banquet. And basically, like for age groups like 11 and below, it's like top 3 in SoCal for swimmers, and then like 12 and up, it's like top 10 in the nation. So there's been like a few times where my birthday would be spent at a banquet for USA Swimming, and like it's cool, like yeah, like I get an award and stuff, but it's like nobody knows like it's my birthday that day. And also CIF happens during that time, so I have also spent my birthday as CIF, so competing on my birthday is not the most ideal thing that I or way I would want to spend my birthday. Or like having finals and stuff. So as I've gotten older, it's just become like a little more stressful on my birthday. And so kind of what you said earlier, that you're just like, you've been sad, or there's like a period where you've been sad like on your birthday. So there are periods where I have been sad, and it just sucks because I felt lonely, even though like I wasn't alone at all. Like I was out like, like I said, like at a banquet, or I was like at CIF competing. um I think just because like when you're a kid, or maybe I had like an expectation like, oh, like your birthday's supposed to be like a time where you celebrate, like you're celebrating the gift of life. And I guess people kind of romanticize it a little bit more, or maybe it's just like in my head thinking like, oh, like I'm supposed to have like a ton of fun, like I'm supposed to be like having the time of my life, and that doesn't really happen for me. Um so yeah, I guess I'm not like too big on like birthdays. Like it's not, I guess I don't need a lot to make me happy necessarily on my birthday. As if it's something simple like getting a dinner, I'm fine with that. I don't need to be like going on a yacht and like partying it up, or like I don't know, going out clubbing, or like anything like that. Like I don't necessarily need to be like getting fucked up on my birthday. I'm fine with just like having a dinner, or like something simple like that.
Yeah, man. Just your birthday just falls on a really unideal day. So rip that.
I know, rip that. But I know like once like I'm out of school, like that's gonna change. Like there's not gonna be like, oh, like it's finals week. Oh, there's so many things that happen in May, like people are graduating, like, those are like more like fun things of
Yeah.
course, but right now it's just a little rough. But anyways, okay, so for our next question, if you could throw your dream birthday party with an unlimited budget, what would it look like?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Um, for me, it'd actually be. I kind of thought of this not that long ago. I was like, what do I realistically want? And I would like to maybe go somewhere with like my homies, somewhere cool and sunny and beachy. I'm thinking like San Diego, and have like a little room. We just chill, maybe go out to eat, go to the beach. To me, that sounds really far. That'd be mine. Oh, and maybe like a theme park, like Knott's or something. I don't think there's a Knott's over there, but something like that. Six Flags. I don't know. Yeah, man. What about you?
That's so interesting. I thought your like dream unlimited budget birthday would be like something bigger, but I mean that does sound nice. I mean mine sounds like a little bit similar. I think I would have like a really big party, but I think it would be like possibly out of the country. I don't know if it'd be in somewhere in Europe, or maybe I would just go back to like maybe something like Hawaii, like you said, like something like tropical. Or maybe somewhere like in Bali or something. I would fly everybody out, and they would stay there for like a week. So it'd be like a vacation, and then it builds up to the day of like my birthday. And then there would be, really good DJ, lots of yummy food, like whole like buffet thing. There'd be dancing, there'd be like, I don't know, like fireworks, or there'd be like a luau performance. Like it would be like a whole show. Like it would be like a whole like day thing or something. So I think that's how maybe my dream birthday would be.
That's crazy. That sounds yeah, pretty big, very
Yeah.
costly, very. But no, it sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody would be invited. That I feel like is important in my life.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Next.
For our next question, Would you rather get one big expensive gift or a bunch of small thoughtful gifts?
What do you prefer?
I would prefer a bunch of small thoughtful gifts just because, well, I mean, like it's in the question. Like I'm super about like things that are like that have a lot of meaning or like a lot of thought, or it just shows like the effort that was put into it. Like I don't know, if I had like an inside joke with somebody and they incorporated that in the gift, or just things maybe they know I really wanted or that are in my interest. Yeah, I would say small thoughtful gifts are the way to go. What about you?
That's right. Yeah, I agree with that. I kind of had like a breakthrough when I read that question, and I was thinking about how like a friend in the past had gotten me like this little, like almost like a basket, uh, and it just had all the stuff that I like, like things that she knew I liked, and like thinking back, that's really the gift that I'm like, damn, that's really nice, as opposed to maybe just getting some really cool AirPods or nice shoes or, whatever it is, something that's just really expensive. I'm realizing, maybe I don't care so much for that. Maybe thoughtful gifts really are the way to go. And, yeah, so I have to agree with you there.
Man, I honestly can't really think of gifts that I've gotten on my birthday. I mean, there is one that I can think of, I guess, like from my last birthday. Like, I got, I think it is a Coach wallet from my friend Jenny. Shout out Jenny. She gifted that to me on my birthday, and I was like, oh my God, this is like quite a bit of money, of course. It obviously was very nice, and like I told her like, oh, I wanted like a little wallet, but like she had these like little miniature wallets, but she definitely got me something like really nice, so I really appreciate that. But I'm trying to think of like other gifts that I've gotten from like maybe my parents. Oh no, actually no, this was thoughtful because I always wear earrings, and for my 21st birthday, my parents got me diamond earrings, and like they're the only like real like diamond earrings that I own, but it was really sweet. I wear them literally every day, and I would cry if like I lost one. So, I
It's
mean, it was expensive, of course, but it was like really thoughtful because it's like an accessory that I always kind of wear like literally on my day to day.
nice, dude. I didn't know you own diamonds, dude. That's crazy.
Yep, I own diamonds. They're always on my second piercing. So I have a ton of earrings. Like I don't really wear necklaces. I don't really wear rings. I mean, I would like to, but I just don't. I guess I don't really have something that's like, oh, like this is my thing. Like earrings have just kind of always been my thing. So wink, wink, cough, cough.
Good luck with that.
Okay, for our next question, what's your birthday zodiac sign? Do you think it fits you?
So for me, I was born in August. I am a proud Leo. I don't really believe the whole zodiac thing, but it's kind of just cool. I kind of just think it's like fun, And so based on like what I knew in the past, it definitely applies to me. And I searched up some of the traits, right? So we have uh, confident and charismatic. Uh, what is that? Generous and warm. Uh, creative and expressive. And yeah, just some of those things. And I feel like some of those really do match me, especially with like the creative or um, dare I say the charismatic, and yeah, I feel like my zodiac kind of matches me pretty well. um, I know some of these are like, I know there's prideful and stubborn. I don't really think I am. But yeah, I'd say mine matches me pretty good. What about you, Bianca?
Okay, so I'm not really into astrology, so I am looking at right now like what are the traits of mine. I am a Taurus. Like I said, my birthday is May 15th. So I guess more so the positive traits of mine is dependent and loyal, patient and grounded, hardworking and persistent, appreciative of comfort and beauty. So I guess that means like they love good food, art, music, and anything that appeals to the senses. Stable and consistent. So they prefer a routine and security over change and unpredictability. So I don't know how I really feel about zodiac signs because I feel like some of them are like a little too, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's so many things that could definitely, I guess, be related to a lot of people in general. But I guess based on what I read right now, I kind of do feel like I am a lot of those things. Um, but for the challenging traits, obviously, I know Tauruses are really well known for being stubborn, or I think that's like the number one thing like people think of me when I say I'm a Taurus. Um, I feel like everybody's stubborn. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not stubborn at all. I think everybody has their moments, and I have my moments. But apparently, like Taurus are known for like a whole different level of stubborn. It also says possessive in relationships. They may struggle with jealousy or control.
Oh
Um,
boy.
I don't know if I'm really possessive in my relationships. I think maybe sometimes it is normal to be like a little jealous, like in your relationships, but yeah, I would not use the word possessive though. I would not, I would not think I'm possessive. Resistant to change. So I guess their love for routine can make them inflexible. I mean, I don't know. I do like having a routine. I'm not very spontaneous. So I'm not like resistant to change. I mean, I have to change all the time, like every few months, because especially like I'm in school right now, so my schedule changes like every few months. But I guess I do prefer to have a routine. I mean, I think it's just more, what's the word? It's just more, I don't know, it just keeps you more organized as a person, I would say. And it says materialistic. I definitely would not say I'm materialistic. I yeah, I just would not say I'm materialistic.
Shout out Taurus, dude. So, what's your general consensus there? Like, do you agree with most of these, or just you don't agree with the challenges, or
Um I think there's probably like different challenges that I would write for myself that are not these.
gotcha? Well, shout out Zodiacs. I just, like I said, I just think they're kind of fun to look at and be like, oh yeah, that kind of is me. But yeah,
Yeah, I think they're interesting. I think there's some things that do might that might be true, like the positive traits that I'm looking at. I definitely would write different ones for like the challenging traits for myself. But anyway, so our next question, what's your ideal birthday meal or dessert?
go for it.
Um, Honestly, I think it just depends how I'm feeling on my birthday as in terms of the meal, but I guess I generally do like Italian food. I really love pasta. So, I feel like pasta is like a safe thing to go to for me. And I guess for a dessert, there's two desserts that I would love on my birthday. I did tell my mom one recently, but I think I might change it. I really love pazookies. Like I'm not really into cake. I mean, like if you bring like a cake on my birthday, like it's fine. Like I'll still eat it, but I would prefer like a pizookie with ice cream on top. Like I just really like cookies and ice cream and apple pie, but it has to be like homemade apple pie. My mom makes really good homemade apple pie and it's beautiful. So either an apple pie or a pizookie.
And for those who may not know what a pizookie is, what is a pizookie, Bianca?
It's just like a big chocolate chip cookie with ice cream on top. Usually it's like vanilla ice cream, and if you want to be fancy, they'll drizzle it with like a chocolate syrup on top.
That in itself sounds pretty fancy, but all right, that sounds cool. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, what's a call it? My default is I always say, what's that called? It's also a pie. Chicken pot pie. The chicken pot pie my aunt makes. It's always the best, and so that's always my default answer. And for a dessert, I like Marie Callender's like chocolate. I think it's just called a chocolate cream pie or something like that. Really good. I You could just buy it at Target from the fridge, and it's so good. But yeah, that's for me. Pretty simple.
Okay, right on. I love chocolate. You said it's a chocolate what?
Chocolate cream pie, I think, or just a chocolate pie. But it's the Marie Callender's brand. And dude, you have to try it. It's so good. Like I said, they sell it at Target in the fridge section. And yeah, it's just really good.
Is it all chocolate or is like the cream like something else?
Ah, good question. I think it's like mostly chocolate. I know the breading doesn't taste like. I think it's like a crumbly. Uh, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm not a baking expert, but yeah, it's not all chocolate. There's some different flavors, but it is. It's just really good. Just grab a spoon and like eat half of that thing, and yeah, man.
Right on. I really love chocolate, so I think I have to check that out. But
Yeah.
going to our last question, do you prefer a chill birthday party or a big party?
I'm just gonna pop mine in real quick. Keep it simple. I just like chill birthday parties, something with like my closest friends. I don't like anything like super crazy. I don't want this major party. No, just chill. Yeah. What about you, Bianca?
For me, I wouldn't even like want a party to begin with. I'm not really into birthday parties at all. Like for myself specifically, I feel like it's just something that's like a little too stressful, making sure that everybody's like getting along with each other and, hoping like everybody has a good time and whatnot. So I would not even say like either like a chill birthday party or like a big birthday party. I guess like if I had to pick one, then maybe like a big birthday party. But I guess in general, like for my birthday, I would want to do something intimate with just like one person or maybe like max like two people. And that's actually kind of what I'm doing for my birthday. I haven't fully decided yet because usually, I don't know, as I've gotten older, I feel like I spend my birthday like across like 3 days. So my birthday lands on a Thursday. So I think I'm going to like a spa resort with one of my coworkers, Caitlin. Shout out Caitlin.
Shut up,
Um,
Caitlin.
her birthday is the day before mine, so we're having like a little like couple birthday thing. So we said we should go to like a little resort thing. So something like Glen Ivy or something like that. She said another one, but I can't remember what it's called right now. So I think I might do that with her. And then I think the next day I'm going to have a dinner with my parents. We're gonna eat Italian food. um so I'm excited for that. And we're gonna have gelato. I love gelato. Chocolate gelato is so amazing. And then the next day, I'm gonna spend my birthday with another two of my friends, Eric and Adrian, and they're basically just gonna do whatever I want them to do. So they're gonna go out and spoil me. I haven't picked an actual place yet, but I'm trying to pick between like the Grand Market or not the Grand Market, Grand Central, which is like a big market in LA and they have like a bunch of different foods. Or I don't know if we should just go to like a night market. Like there's one called I think it's called El Gato in LA, and it's
No way.
basically like a whole Mexican or Hispanic type of market. Um, or if I should just do something like a little more local, that's not all the way out in LA. So, but basically like another food court type thing. Like we're just gonna go and eat like a bunch of really good food. And I just like want to try like a bunch of things and just like eat the most like not good food for you, but it's really good, you know? Um, yeah, so that's what I'm doing for my birthday this year.
Yeah, man. Well, that sounds really fire. I hope my boy Eric and Adrian. I hope they have their wallets ready because it's gonna be tough. But what was I gonna say? Circling a little back to what you said though about like you don't even want a party. I do agree with that though. Like even if it's chill or big, like I don't care for a party. And I do agree. I think like a more intimate thing with just a person or maybe a group of friends. Like that's, I think it's much cooler. But yeah, man, nice stuff.
Yeah, I agree. It just feels like too overwhelming. I don't know. I think me in general as a person though, I don't do well in like really big groups. I feel more secure and like safe, I guess, in a sense, if I'm just like with one person. Like I just feel like I would have like a better connection, I guess, with one or like two people as opposed to like, I don't know, I'm having a party of like 20 people or something. Even if they're all like people that mean a lot to me at some point in my life, like it's just like I think it would be too much or like too like overstimulating for me. But also going back to like what I'm doing for my birthday though. So I haven't decided this either, but my mom wants to take me out for my birthday to like a dinner, but she also wants to have like a big party for me in, I guess, next month. So I haven't fully decided if I'm going to do that because my mom is the one that brought it up and she wants me to perform. For anybody who doesn't know, I am a hula dancer. So I've been doing that for a year and 5 months now. So I just performed at Knott's like maybe 3 weeks ago by the time this comes out. So I do perform kind of regularly during like the summer slash like beginning of fall. Um, yeah, so she wants me to perform in front of my family and friends, and I haven't decided if I want to or not. So that also might be like another extension of my birthday, literally like next month, though. So it's like a very long birthday that I'm having.
Hey, man. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your birthday party, and if you want to do that, or if you don't feel comfortable, it's all on you. You know, it's your call. Um, but yeah, man, it's pretty cool that you have a lot of different shenanigans going on for your birthday. That's cool.
Yeah, I honestly love it. And I did actually forget at my Bible studies, they're having like a little Bible study slash like celebration for me and also someone else in the Bible study. I share a birthday with someone else in my Bible study, which is awesome. So shout out Omar and happy early birthday to him.
My boy.
My boy. Yeah, so that's also really sweet that they're doing that for me too. So that's another celebration on the week of my birthday, which will be on a Sunday. And yeah, so I guess that's kind of been like a theme for me as I've gotten older. Like my birthday's like a week long. I'm just doing like a bunch of stuff with, friends individually or like different people in my life individually. And it's a lot of fun, honestly. Like I kind of love it.
Stack, dude. That's sick.
CC. But okay, you guys. So that is pretty much the end of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed our lovely answers to the questions. But now we are going to talk about our win for the week. So, Jerry, what is your win for this week? Do you want me to go?
Uh yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so for my win for this week, I would probably say that I'm still doing really good on my Duolingo. I still have a streak of, I'm honestly not sure what it is, but I think I'm in the teens now for my streak. So I'm happy about that. And also, just the fact that I'm doing pretty well with my finals right now in terms of time management. Like, I don't feel too stressed. Like I am stressed, but I feel like I'm more prepared and I guess like more optimistic, or I feel like a little more encouraged that like, you know what, I'm going to do like pretty good on my finals. Like I don't feel like it's the end of the world. So, yeah, I guess prepared is the word. I feel a lot more prepared for my finals and that I'm going to succeed.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's good. I guess my win of the week is mine's kind of a cop out, but my win of the week is that I found out that the last day of class is on the 19th this month. So almost coming up. I'm just really excited to finish up and yeah, move on to the next.
Right on, right on. Okay.
Right on.
And for our final segment for the podcast, what is something that you're grateful or you're appreciative for this week?
I'm gonna pop in real quick. And I'm grateful for my boy Fred. I ran into him in my ride yesterday, and we just had a great conversation about some life stuff. And shout out him. I'm grateful for the conversation we had, and yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. What about you?
For mine, I can't pick one because there's two things I'm like debating against picking, but I'm just gonna say both. One of them is Caitlin. So again, shout out Caitlin. But I worked with her earlier this week, and it was so funny because she like was knocking on the window of my car, and she came in my car, and I had her birthday present early because I didn't think I would see her on her actual birthday, so I brought something early for her. And I'm like, oh shoot, like she already saw it. So I'm like, maybe I should give it to her right now. And she brought me a smoothie and it was really sweet. So like this obviously wasn't planned. Like I got her something and she got me something. So it was kind of like we were on the same wavelength. So that was really sweet that she thought of me and she brought me a smoothie. And also I'm really grateful for my professors I've had this semester. They all were super great. I love them so much. Like I could just tell how much they really care about their job and wanting to make sure that we succeed, cuz I don't think any professor wants you to fail. Like they want you to pass the class and get a good grade or do whatever it is that you need to do in order to pass the class. So yeah, it's just been sweet seeing my professors and they kind of give like, like a little speech of you guys did like a really good job this semester, like keep pushing, just keep sprinting to the end, like we're almost done. And yeah, I had a professor today actually who he's not a professor yet. I think I don't know what you call it, like when you're, I guess, like on your way to being a professor, but he has to do like his hours of teaching. So we were his last class for while he's in his master's program. So now he's like going off to go get his PhD. So yeah, it was like a little sweet moment. He's like, "You guys are my last class ever, like for my master's." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." Like I wanted to cry for some reason. Like I could tell because I could feel when he was talking to us that he was really proud that he did it and like he did his time, and now it's like coming to the end, and now he's moving into like another big chapter in his life. So yeah, I'm really grateful for the professors I've had this semester. And I have one more professor, my sports psych professor. He made the class so fun. Like it was probably the most fun class I've ever had, and he was taking a bunch of pictures and we took like a whole class like group picture, and I've never had a professor that did anything like that. Like he is more than beyond like a great professor. Like it was truly incredible. And he had like a trophy for like our winning team because we had like different teams in our class, and it was just so much fun. It was really, really fun. So I'm super grateful for my professors that I've had this semester.
Yo, shout out your professors, man. Yeah, and also shout out to Caitlin for the smoothie. That's super rad. And yeah, it's really cool. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, very, very awesome stuff. But okay, you guys. So now this is officially the end of the birthday podcast. Is there anything that you would like to tell the pod before you leave, Jerry?
Yes. Um, yeah, happy to be here again. Be here on the next one. And before I go, everyone, make sure you write down my birthday, August 5th. Goodbye, Bianca. Peace.
Okay, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Right now I feel just like so much love and so much happiness just because, like I said a little bit earlier, there's so many things that people tend to celebrate in May. And even though like it is during a hard time of like finals and exams, I don't know. I just kind of like how there's like a bunch of celebrations of like people graduating, or I don't know, like people like getting married in spring. And yeah, so like I said, my birthday is May 15th. So you better say happy birthday to me if you care about me. Um, but yeah, I'm super, super grateful. I'm super happy right now. And yeah, I just feel really good where I am in life right now. So, and thank you, I guess, ahead of time to anybody who does say happy birthday to me. You all mean a lot to me. And I really enjoy doing these podcasts and just thinking a little bit deeply about where I am in life or just my thoughts about like certain topics. And obviously, you guys could get to know me. So I appreciate anybody who ever watches these videos of me just yapping about my life. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And I'll talk to you all again soon.